Camera clear. Pen drive, pen spirit. The crack one in, meaning whether it's drive. Let's drive, let's
Hello, we're Penn Teller. The title of this videotape is Cruel Tricks for Dear Friends. Please don't take that title lightly. This tape is a tool for you to humiliate your friends and take their money. Although you may experience a great deal of pleasure in using this tape, it is not good, clean fun. We are encouraging you to laugh at your friends and not with them. If you want good, clean fun, ask your aunt to take you bowling. There are 5,380,000,000 people in this world. 4.71% of these live in the United States. Of those living in the United States, 60.83% own televisions, and of those owning televisions, only 27% own video recorders. That makes 38,705,057 of us, and 5,341,294,943 of them. That's 137.999 suckers for each one of us. Sucker-wise, it's an embarrassment of riches. If you follow our instructions closely and have the money to fund your betting, you're gonna make money off us. Even if you paid as much as the full list retail price of $3.95 for this tape, you're gonna increase your money by an order of magnitude in less time than it takes to say knowing falsification of advertising claims resulting in irretrievable financial loss by the aggrieved party. Eddie Gorodetsky wrote this script with us, and this is Eddie's apartment. Parts of Eddie's home will represent the parts of your home in which you will bilk the dunderheads. We're shooting this at Eddie's rather than spending a lot of money on sets, because we wanted to save as much of the budget, at least the below-the-line budget as possible, for the payoffs. Ah, the payoffs. We're gonna teach you how to set up 7 swindles, each of which is followed by a payoff that happens when you play a segment of videotape. Let's get to work. Some of these tricks are easier than others, and this first one requires that you learn a simple card force. If you can't handle this, go back to the video shop and swap this for an aerobics tape. First, we're going to show you what the trick's going to look like when you do it. I'll play the part of you if Teller doesn't mind playing your dear friend. And this is the way the trick's going to look in your home. There's my dear friend now. I think I'll ask him in. Hello, dear friend. I've got a great card trick to show you. This will only take a minute. Take this deck and cut off about half. I'll put it down right over here. We'll take the other half of the deck and lay it crosswise to mark the cut. Would you like some refreshments? Well, I'm going to have a soft drink. Why don't you look at the card you cut to and remember it? Now, lose the card on the deck. Make sure you remember it. Would you be amazed if I could show you your card without so much as touching the deck? Would you care to bet on it? Come on, I'll give you odds. 20 gets you 30. I'm just trying to make it more fun. Tell you what, 20 gets you 50. Okay. Alakazam! Alakazoo! Is this your card? The King of Hearts? That's not it? Oh, thought I knew how to do it. Boy, do I feel like a ding. And I could use the money, too. Well, let's do something else. Let's watch TV.
His mistress, stripper Fanny Fowles. But no,
Look at my friend.
not even Gary Hart.
He feels great. He's savoring this moment like he personally solved the Kennedy assassination. We're just watching the news. He's almost forgotten about the trick. All that's left is that warm feeling in his stomach. Yeah, we're just watching the news.
Within 48 hours, but wait, this just in. Is this your card? Also in the news in Washington, a fundraising dinner held.
Thanks, pal. Now, the videotape of the newscaster is the punchline. We supply the punchline. It's coming up right after this segment. But first, we have to teach you how to force your slow-witted playmate to take the 3 of clubs. Piece of cake. We're going to teach you a simple card force. Now, there are many ways to make someone take the card you want them to take while thinking they have a free choice. This one's pretty easy, but any way you can force your dupe to grab the 3 of clubs is just fine. We'll start by letting you in on our secret preparation. Before Professor Stupido arrives, make sure the 3 of clubs is on top of the deck. We're going to mark our 3 of clubs with a big black X. That's just you can follow it during this demonstration. Don't you do this. If you even considered marking your 3 of clubs, someone should be using this tape on you. Tell your dim-witted buddy to cut off about half the deck. Teller, cut off about half the deck. And place that half down there. Now, take the other half of the deck and lay it crosswise to mark the cut. Now, the 3 of clubs is the top card of the bottom half, or the first card below the mark of the cut. Now, you want to distract your friend's attention for a moment so he forgets which half is which. The distraction could be a simple question. Would you like some refreshments? Or an unexpected surprise? Or anything in between. All that really matters is that your lunkhead forgets which half is which. You don't have to distract him from any complicated piece of sleight of hand. You just want to give him a moment to forget which half is which. That way, when you put the 2 halves together with the top card of the bottom half purposely poking out a bit and ask him to look at that card, he'll have no idea that he's looking at the original top card, the 3 of clubs, and not the card he cut. Have him look at the card and the dirty work is done. Look at the card, would you please? Now, remember what I did next? No. After I established the bet. That's right. I screwed up. Let's take a look at that tape again, shall we? Look it. I'm showing him the wrong card. I've made a mistake. And look how he's reacting. He's gloating. He's showing his true colors. Yup, he's scum. And that's why we made this tape. It's wrong to gloat, and evildoers must be punished. Appear humbled and contrite. Clumsily try to change the subject. Suggest some TV. Play the tape, let him see his card, feel like a jerk, and hand over the cash. Isn't justice great? Okay, you've got work to do. Get on the phone, call the prospective pigeon, and make a date for chips with the dip. Put your 3 of clubs on top of the deck, and cue up the following videotape. You'll have 5 seconds to do it. And no messing around, a real professional 5-second countdown. Go nuts. It's hot off the chicken.
Well, try all the hotels.
Listen, Oliver, I'm going over there. And if you try to stop me, so help me, I'll get you if it takes all my life.
Nobody is going to stop you now. If that little girl is sick, your place is by her side. Yes, Dr. Emil Egelhofer of Vienna. Well, try the medical center. Try Schultz's beer garden.
Hello, I'm Jean Prysock, and this is Newsbreak. They say that power is the ultimate aphrodisiac, and within the last quarter century, Washington has proven that sex and politics are not really strange bedfellows. Another scandal is rocking the Capitol. It all is happening in the same building in front of which Rita Jenrette, former wife of Congressman John Jenrette, posed nude for Playboy. The same building where Congressman Wilbur Mills cavorted with his mistress, stripper Fannie Fox. But no scandal, not even Gary Hart throwing away his political future over a dalliance with a swimsuit model, compares to the story now coming out of Washington. We've received reports that a member of the Supreme Court has been using government research funds to maintain a Virginia love nest for one of the pages on his staff. Our sources assure us that we'll be getting positive identification within 48 hours, but wait, this just in. Is this your card? Also in the news in Washington, a fundraising dinner held by wives of Democratic Senate leaders was held this week. The talent show portion of the dinner was deemed a rousing success by one observer, specifically for the absence of both ventriloquism and mime. Stay tuned for further developments. This has been Newsbreak.
I don't want to see the mayor. Take the mayor away from me. I want Wallace. Wallace, where are you?
Cut out the shenanigans, will you? We haven't got any time to lose.
Oh, Wally, I'm on fire, Wally.
Now shut up for a minute and listen to me. Egelhofer's going to be here in 10 or 15 minutes.
Yo, when you're actually doing the scams, try to turn the videotape off by now, okay? It's very important when doing these kinds of interactive video cons that your equipment be in top working condition. To get the most out of this tape, it's especially important that your TV screen be as clean as possible so you don't miss any of the subtle video signals we may be sending you. This tape can provide hours of entertainment, but only if you adhere to proper preparation. Equipment maintenance is perhaps the most obvious. For a complete video maintenance kit, send $18 to Penn and Teller at the address on the screen. This is our next scam. And like playing a Bach fugue or performing microsurgery, it's more fun to do than it is to watch. This one's real simple. You and your brain-dead companion are watching a movie on TV. In this case, Nothing Sacred, starring Carol Lombard and Frederick March. This 1937 film was directed by William Wellman, based on a script by Ben Hecht, with music by Oscar Levant. Leonard Maltin calls this film Lombard at her best. We've included a portion of this comedy classic on this videotape, electronically modified to facilitate the swindle. You pretend to see a speck of dirt on your screen and bring out a bottle of glass and window cleanser with this sticker. We've included it right in your cassette. Static-free for TV screens. Well, you wax poetic about how great this stuff is for TV screens, spray a little on your paper towel, and right after the fat guy slams the door, you begin to wipe the screen. The image will rip and tear and distort like a watercolor being rubbed with a wet sponge. Watch it a few times so you can get the timing right. The closer you mirror the distortion on the screen, the better the illusion. You can fret a bit and try to put the parts of the picture back together. But all that really matters is that our sapling actually believes that there's an over-the-counter product that can pull pulsating dots of light off the TV screen and onto a household paper product. This just makes your friend look stupid. There's no money to be made here, but money isn't everything. Stick your sticker on your cleaner, grab a cloth, and get to work. You'll have your usual 5-second countdown.
You ruined me. You ruined the Morning Star. You blackened forever the fair name of journalism. You and that foul botch of nature, Hazel Flagg.
You got some excuse for those words, Al. Well, let's have it quick.
Excuse? Excuse? Look at that! Look at that skeleton. Not a bone missing. Down to the last healthy vertebrae. Intact. Read that. Rub your nose in it. That That's Hazel Flagg, the biggest fake of the century. A lying, faking witch with the soul of an eel and the brain of a tarantula. Get to the Waldorf Hotel as quick as you can. Grab Hazel Flagg and bring her to this office. If you have to drag her through the street by the hair.
So help me, Oliver. If you hurt that kid, I'll knock you cold. I'll bring you.
You stay here and watch that maniac. Watch every move he makes. I want Hazel Flagg in this office within half an hour. You're staying here.
Listen, Oliver, you're not going to hurt her.
Shut up!
I'm marrying her. Get that into that monkey skull of yours. I don't care how we've been taken or what she's done, I'm in love with her.
Oh, that's a beautiful thought.
And I thank God on my knees that she's a fraud and a fake and isn't going to die.
You're on your knees thanking God, are you, when the whole town's getting ready to laugh at us? A howl that'll be heard around the world.
Let them laugh. I'll do my own laughing back.
It'll be worse than the French Revolution.
I hope I'm here when it breaks. I want to make one speech to our dear readers before they carry our heads off on a pike. I want to tell them we've been their benefactors. We gave them a chance to pretend that their phony hearts were dripping with the milk of human kindness.
What's your name?
Who, me? Max.
I want quiet in this office, Max. Quiet so I can think.
Hazel Flagg's a fraud, eh?
Dang him!
So when you start yelling foul, remember she was just a circulation stunt for you. You used her like you've used every broken heart that's fallen into your knapsack to inflame the daffy public and help sell your papers.
That's enough about selling papers.
Oh, there we are. Go ahead. Oh, come on.
Teller and I each have our favorites on this tape. Teller's is coming up a little later, but this next one is mine. This one's the greatest for two reasons. First of all, there's no props to mess with. You got your TV, you got your tape, you got your dunce. You're golden. Second of all, you get to make money using the devil's name. I like that. Teller and I love fundamentalist preachers. Now, you probably never thought that these wackos were laying the groundwork for you, the Penn Teller fan, to cheat someone out of their cold, hard-earned cash. But that's just what they're doing. These preachers are always talking about backwards masking, secret, satanic messages hidden backwards in records, films, and television. Now, obviously, this is hysterical grandstanding. Use your head. If backwards masking really worked, Ozzy Osbourne would be Prime Minister of England. So you tell your friend that you've been watching these preachers and you're starting to receive and understand backwards messages in their stuff. Your friend will think you're crazy. Great. He thinks you're crazy, and you know he's stupid. This is the way kingdoms are won. Tell him you've taped one of these preachers and offer to bet him that there's backwards masking on it. He'll jump at the bet because the burden of proof is on you. Play the tape. When the preacher bows his head to pray, that's your cue to hit the pause control. Now, you can do anything to fake it, make it look like you're going to make it run backwards. But when you start it again, and it starts to run backwards, the first thing you hear will be, swear to him that this is Satan is our Lord, as clear as a bell, and say you've won the bet. He'll still think you're nuts. But as the voice clears up, he'll begin to doubt his own sanity. Just don't let him doubt he still owes you the money. I do so like to see the devil get his due.
This week marks one of our Hebrew brothers' high holy days, the holiday called Simchat Torah. Now, Simcha means happy in Hebrew, and the Torah is the name given by the Jewish people to the first 5 books of the Old Testament. So this holiday literally means Happy Bible. Now, what does that mean? Now, in today's hectic world, full of temptation and sin, it's important to take the time to find the joy in the eternal truths of the Bible. So seldom in this whirligig of activity do people pause to let the wisdom of the Lord's words sink in. The trouble with our world, the trouble with the young, the trouble with ourselves can all be traced to inadequate Bible studies. So this Jewish holiday, Simchat Torah, sheds new light, much needed light, on this important book. So it is with a heart full of gladness that I would like to wish our Jewish friends a happy holiday in their native tongue, Chag Sameach. Let the books of the Bible fill you. And what better way to let the Spirit be filled with the books of the Bible than for us all to bow our heads now in silent prayer.
Snake, want nie Harobots of Nits, Tausend, des Geleden is our Lord. He is I drink the blood of the Lord. The masses, I dance in the shadow of sin. The screams of torture are the music of my dance. I breathe deep the stench of burnt flesh and illicit lust. Take crack in Beelzebub's name. Offer yourself into shallow sexual promiscuity to circulate venereal diseases from hell. Spit on the flag and all that is holy. Here's an idea. Wear leather and stalk strangers. Nice robe, preacher. Pretty good, huh? Steal from the rich, steal from the poor. Take someone else's life. Take your own life. Not in that order, of course. Don't take your own life first, then you won't be able to take their life. These opinions are those of one dark angel serving Lord Satan, not those of Penn and Teller, their producers, writer, or anyone else involved in the project. And as a matter of fact, they're not the opinions of Beelzebub himself, the one true ruler of the universe. That reminds me, same three popes, different bar.
Next, we're going to show you how to turn your TV into the modern video equivalent of a high-speed office copier. Using up-to-the-minute modular technology, coupled with existing computer chips and relays in a standard home VCR, this videotape can be used to put any image pressed against the screen onto the screen. Let's demonstrate. We'll start by copying a random piece of paper.
Copy mode. Do not touch the copy
Watch
area
your
during
thumb on the
Vidikopy
copy area there.
operation.
I know, I just make it nice. Wow. Why don't you save that to the buffer so we can look at it later.
Mode.
Now, if it just did that, that would be plenty. But it also has a magnification mode that we can demonstrate. Teller, use anything. Oh, don't use the same paper. Dollar bill looks great. Yeah, great. Looks beautiful with this.
Magnification mode. Scan line ratio.
Teller, don't touch the area with your little finger. Watch it, your finger is touching the copy.
During Vidikopy operation.
Just trying to keep it clear. Jeez. Now, isn't that great? But that's not it. There's another level of magnification as well. Why don't you do that too?
Magnification second stage. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation.
Whoa, Giant George, huh? He looks great.
File mode.
Now, this is really the first one available. We were very, very happy to be able to include it on this tape.
To memory.
It's a wonderful thing if you have recipes or phone numbers that have been clogging around the desk and you don't really know where to put them. You can take all the hard copy you have around, all the little notes and stuff, just put it on a piece of videotape, save it to... Of course you weren't fooled. After all, you were smart enough to buy this tape. And that means you're smart enough to see the implications. There's money to be made here. Demonstrate Vidikopy to the vegetable that walks like a man, and then sell it to him. The price? Well, let me put it this way. If Lieutenant Doofus is the buyer and a Penn and Teller fan is the seller, it's pretty safe to say it's a seller's market. I'd suggest about $250. First, you copy a random piece of paper. Yeah, random piece of paper. Just make sure you have the right random piece of paper near the TV. Now here we're going to show it to you on your screen. This is the size you want to copy it. We'll draw it right along with you here. Just put your piece of paper right up here. Now they're not going to be compared A-B, so just get it as close as you can. There you go. And if you haven't got a piece of paper ready, don't run around like a crazy person trying to find one. That's why the Japanese invented pause control. Now see this ready light here? It blinks 5 times before the action begins. Okay, you've copied your random piece of paper. Now it's time for the magnification. Use a $1 bill and use your head. Put George's face against the screen. It'll magnify twice, and after it's all done being magnified, hit the pause control and sell it to the cheese brain for a ridiculously high price. That's why we've included extra Vidikopy labels. You can just stick them over any old masterpiece theater tape you have lying around and unload them. Get the cash, start the tape, and the real fun begins. There's an instructional voice on the tape telling you to keep your hands and face away from the copy area. Just like I was doing with Teller. Make fun of this. Remind your friend of all the times someone you know copied part of their anatomy. If they're as dumb as they seem, they'll think this is a great trick. A gory laugh and high yield profits. This may be the purest example of our goals.
Vidikopy is activated. System test in progress. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation. Test completed. Vidikopy system is ready for use. Copy mode. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation. File mode. Saved to memory. Magnification mode. Scan line ratio compensation on. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation. Magnification second stage. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation. File mode. Saved to memory. Copy mode. Do not touch the copy area during Vidikopy operation. System failure. 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 Sorry about your hand. Would you like a game of chess?
All right, enough of the fun stuff. Let's do another card trick. Take your deck of cards, pull out the 5 of diamonds, and with a razor blade, very carefully cut out the center diamond. This is one of the few examples in life where neatness actually counts. We call this trick the diamond and the dope, and it's so simple it has no right to be as good as it is. Take your doctored 5 of diamonds and put it in the deck. Put the deck near the TV and wait for the doorbell to ring. When old Microbrain arrives, you tell him that Penn and Teller are on TV with Alan Hunter, and you'd like to see it. It's on right now. On the tape, we'll tell Alan that we're going to do a trick with the people at home. Encourage your low-watted Goomba to participate. Have him play the part of the magician. Teller, you play the part of the magician. Okay? Now just follow my directions on the tape. Fan the cards out. And victim, pick one card and look at it. Don't let the magician see it, victim. And now put the card back in the deck and close it up. Now, magician, take that closed up deck and put it right over here on the center of your television, okay? Put the deck right there. Now, victim, concentrate hard on the card, and Teller is going to try to find it. Okay, Teller, go to work. He's got a card here. He's got a card. Okay, victim, now aloud, what was the name of your card? All you have to remember is this. When I ask what your card was, you say 4 of diamonds. It doesn't matter what your card really was. Just say 4 of diamonds. All you have to do is lie. What was the name of your card? 4 of diamonds. What? The 4 of diamonds! Oh, geez. We were so close, too. Geez, we're only off by 1. You did say, turn it over, would you please tell me? You did say 4 of diamonds, didn't you? Oh, geez, we've got the 5 of diamonds. We're only off by 1, Teller. Isn't there something we could do with this? There it is. The 4 of diamonds. Is that your card, the 4 of diamonds? Great. Well, Teller, why don't you give the card back to our dear friends, and we'll let Alan come back over here. Okay. Now, the easiest part of this is changing the 5 of diamonds to the 4 of diamonds. You notice that Teller was wearing a red and white striped tie. Now, that's not a bad trick, and all you had to do to make it work was to lie. Give your friend all the credit in the world. After all, he did the trick. But there's another sting coming up. The gimmick card that we used on TV, the 5 of diamonds with the center diamond cut out. Well, there's a duplicate of that card already in the deck. Remember? You made it. But you gotta let the idiot discover it himself. Ask old Mr. Cranial Density if he has any idea how Penn and Teller did the trick. If he says yes, ask him to demonstrate with the 5 of diamonds from the deck. If he says no, tell him you have an idea and you'll demonstrate if he just gives you the 5 of diamonds from the deck. Either way, the gimmick card from TV has appeared mysteriously in his hot little hands. Needless to say, there are 3 separate betting points in this trick. And even someone who couldn't attend a UN summit conference and understand everything without the translator headphones does not need me to explain them. So, gimmick the card, put it in the deck, put the deck somewhere near the TV, cue up your tape, and you're ready to roll.
In just a couple of weeks on the anniversary of the death of lead singer Keith Relf, the surviving members of the Yardbirds are going to be playing a benefit concert. Now, of course, if you're a guitar freak, then you know that the surviving members of the Yardbirds are guitar heroes, people like Eric Clapton, Jimmy Page, and Jeff Beck. Not only are they people like them, but they are indeed those folks. Now, so far, the plans are to play an all-instrumental concert. That makes sense. Well, that's it for what we call the news. In the studio right now are sort of like modern-day Houdinis. Indeed, the new age equivalent to magicians. They are Penn and Teller. Hi, guys.
Hello, Alan. How are you?
Welcome to the studio. This is like great for me to have you here because I'm like, I'm the biggest fans. I've come to 4 or 5, maybe 20 shows. I don't know. I've been there a lot. I would be on the streets like handing out flyers for you. I swear.
Well, thanks. Thank you, Alan. Thanks a lot.
Therefore, it kind of pains me to have to say what I have to say here.
Well, spit it out, Alan. What is it?
Well, I don't know. Live, you're great. It's terrific, but on TV, it sort of blows for me.
It doesn't work for you, huh? You haven't liked any of this stuff?
No, I think the thing is that live, like you guys are able to interact with the audience. You know, you get the feedback, you joke around with them a little bit, but on TV, it's sort of like a spectator sport. I don't know.
Well, Alan, I'm very glad we told you to say that, because we have a trick to do right here that is completely interactive with the people at home. This is the trick that they can actually do right there in their living room while watching this TV.
So you mean like you're going to teach the folks at home?
No, not teach. This is completely interactive. The trick will happen between us and them right in their home.
Now, we've actually, well, you mean set up 900 phone
No.
line kind of
I
thing.
mean, this is a thing between them and us right here on TV into their living rooms. And all we need is we need two people at home. You need one person to be the magician and one person to be the victim. You can figure that out among yourselves. And you're also going to need a deck of cards. So run in and get a deck of cards. And really, the only person that'll be a spectator in this, Alan, the only person that won't enjoy the trick fully is you. Because you're not at home and you're not part of the trick on this side. But maybe you'll be lucky enough to watch it sometime on TV and be able to see it.
That'd be nice, yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
So why don't you just go away, we'll do this, and then you can come back.
Okay, need anything to drink or anything?
No, that's fine, that's fine. You can kind of watch it from over there, maybe you'll like it.
Okay.
Okay, so you've probably got your deck of cards by now, and hopefully you've figured out who is the magician and who is the victim. Now, magician, fan the cards out. And victim, pick one card and look at it. Don't let the magician see it, victim. And now, put the card back in the deck and close it up. Now, magician, take that closed up deck and put it right over here on the center of your television, okay? Put the deck right there. Now, victim, concentrate hard on the card, and Teller is going to try to find it. Okay, Teller, go to work. He's got a card here. He's got a card. Okay, victim, now aloud, what was the name of your card? What? Oh, geez. And we were so close, too. Geez, we're only off by one. You did say, turn it over, would you please, Teller? You did say 4 of diamonds, didn't you? Oh, geez, we've got the 5 of diamonds. Well, we're only off by 1, Teller. Isn't there something we could do with this? There it is. The 4 of diamonds. Is that your card, the 4 of diamonds? Great. Well, Teller, why don't you give the card back to our dear friends, and we'll let Alan come back over here. Okay. Well, thanks a lot, Alan, for going away there.
Penn Teller, that was terrific. That was it, though, right?
Yeah, well, actually, when you're home, it was more impressive than maybe it was here in the studio.
No, I'm certain that if you're home, it looks great. But I was, there, and I didn't really see it.
And very soon you'll be home, Alan.
Yeah, well, that would be nice. No, I'm having a great time with you here.
Okay.
Did you bring any videos with you? Any favorites that you'd like to play?
We've got a favorite video we'd love you to play, and this is one of the. I'll set it up instead of you.
Fine,
this is one of the best bands in the world, The Residents. This is one of their 1-minute movies coming up right here. Then we just show it, right, Alan?
That's it. We'll roll it, they say.
I found her crying in the morning, sitting in a chair. She was wrapping something up and wrapping it with care. I didn't mean to hurt her when I fell asleep last night. I was just exhausted from the act of being polite. Yes, I was just exhausted from the act of being polite.
There are 2 groups of people, addle-brained though they may be, that present a problem in using this videotape effectively. People that know you have the Penn Teller video may ask to see it when they're over your house. Lord knows they're too cheap to buy their own copy. That's probably why they're visiting, too cheap to buy their own refreshments. Someone requesting this tape specifically is not going to be fooled by a phony video copier or some fake backwards masking. The other type of person that's a problem is the mook you already suckered. Even a dumb animal is once bitten, twice shy. In the video payoff to this segment, we'll appear to be giving some rudimentary, if you'll pardon the M word, magic classes in front of a shoddy background with mediocre production values. To the person requesting the tape, it merely looks like we've sold out our integrity. And just tell the bonehead that you already stung, there's also instructional stuff on the tape, and now they can learn how to catch their friends. They'll jump at the opportunity. Remember how they gloated? The first thing on the tape is our request that only people that bought the tape learn the tricks from it, as we earn our livelihood by peddling our simple skills. This is not literally true in this day of multi-picture development deals, but when you see old Hollowhead flagrantly disregarding our plea, you'll know just why these tricks exist. Here's the trick you're going to see us teach. Teller will take 3 cards. I'll tell you to take 3 cards, and you make sure that Mr. or Ms. Third Wheel also takes 3 cards. I'll be playing them. Start with 3 cards face down. Turn 2 cards face up, leaving the face down card between the other 2. Turn the packet over. Insert your little finger under the top card and allow the pad of the finger to grip the back of the middle card and flip it so it's face down like the other 2. I'll give the directions slower and clearer on the tape. But no matter how the village idiot tries, his hand's always going to come out like this. Wrong. You, on the other hand, will get it perfect right away. Don't make fun of your friend in any obvious way. We repeat it so you can offer to help. Be gentle. Condescend. Patronize. On the demo tape, Teller is doing the trick by sleight of hand, so that he can flourish the faces of the cards to the camera, thus disarming any suspicion the victim may have that you are using gaffed cards. You will be using gaffed cards, a double-backed card. If you, however, flourish both sides of the double-backed card, you will look foolish indeed. You'll also come off as a jerk if you A, put the card in the wrong position, or B, deal the gimmick card to the victim by mistake. Take 2 playing cards and glue them together face to face. You now have a double-backed card. So, Teller's going to teach it, you're going to get it right off the bat, and your friend who can't get a ripple on an EEG machine is left staring at his thumbs. You've beat him in head-to-head competition, and if there was money riding on it, well, that's entertainment. Make your double-back card, get it all ready, and put it 5 down in the deck. That way you can deal your friend's 3 cards first and come out with your gimmick card right in the middle where it belongs. If you have it in the wrong place, the trick won't work. Go nuts. Hello, we're Penn and Teller, and welcome to Cool Tricks for Dear Friends. We're going to teach you how to perform magic tricks to amaze and delight your friends. Your purpose in learning magic should be the same as ours, to make your friends and acquaintances happier and make the world just a little better place to live. May we ask you one favor? We have tried to price this videotape so that everyone that wants to learn these tricks can afford his or her own copy. All we have to make our living is the secrets we are selling to you. Please do not watch someone else's copy of the tape, but rather buy your own and protect our livelihood. Everyone loves card tricks, so let's start with the basic sleights. We're going to start with a simple move, the flip over. This is a very simple move and should take you only a few moments to master. But be patient with us. We'll get to the good stuff later. Take any 3 cards from a deck. Turn 2 cards face up, leaving 1 card face down. Put the face down card between the 2 face up cards. Now, turn the whole packet over and you're ready for the flip over. Insert your little finger under the top card, allowing the pad of that finger to grip the back of the middle card, and flip it so that it's face down like the other 2. Now, I'm sure you had no trouble with that, but remember, magic is practice, so let's do it once again. Start with 3 cards face down. Turn 2 cards face up, leaving the face down card between the other 2. Close the packet up, turn it over, and once again, the flip over. Insert your little finger under the top card and flip it so that it's face down like its brothers. You know, even though this move is easy, it really is a lot of fun. When Teller and I are touring, we stop and work with children in special classes. And this is the move they have the most fun with. If the grip of your little finger is at all uncertain, try moistening it. But remember, this is like training wheels on a bicycle and should be abandoned as soon as possible. Okay, once again, all together. 3 cards face down, turn 2 cards face up, face down card in the other 2. Turn it over, little finger under, and voila! Your first successful piece of sleight of hand. Congratulations. The following application of the flip-over move was developed by professional gamblers for use in casino-type situations. A lot of money was stolen using this move, and it's presented here for entertainment purposes only. I'm sure you've realized by now that if the flip-over is done end-to-end instead of side-to-side and 360 degrees instead of 180 degrees, if it's done with the left hand and the middle finger, it could be pretty damn useful to the unscrupulous gambler. Let me show you what I mean. This is the hand you got. But this is the hand you wanted. One, two, three, four. This is our last scam, and Teller has asked me to make a couple of announcements. First of all, he'd like you to know that this one is his favorite. And second of all, don't ever call what he does mine. This one's great, because not only do you get a chance to make some money, but also you introduce the element of sexual embarrassment. And as with all episodes of sexual embarrassment, this time you'll be working with a partner. Your friend may have only scored 300 on his verbals, but somehow he's built a relationship with somebody that you deserve more. Here's how you can drive a wedge into that relationship. You're sitting home watching TV when they arrive, and you talk about the simpatico that develops in certain couples. You say it's so close to ESP that it verges on eerie. Obviously, this rap can be modified to accommodate 2 strangers, and if a few people are over watching, so much the better. Now, for this scam, Teller will be playing the part of you. I will be playing your friend. And as your friend's date, please welcome Miss Lydia Lunch. Now, Teller is going to stay in character and not speak. So even though he is playing the part of you, I will be giving the directions in voiceover. Take it.
Okie doke, Penn.
So let me get this straight. Simpatico, right? I mean, because we both have lines on our palms, we can read each other's minds.
You've laid the simpatico ESP thing on pretty thick, and they're ready for your little experiment.
What a dip. Oh, me too?
Place your friend and their date back to back.
Okay. You got the word yet, Lydia? Oh, sorry. There we go.
Get a random book or newspaper. Begin leafing through it. Have your friend tell you when to stop.
This is great, huh? Oh, sorry. Stop.
Have your friend pick a random number of lines down and words across.
8 lines down, 4 across.
Write the word down and give it to your friend. Make sure your friend's date doesn't see it.
Now. Okay.
Now tell your friend his date will be able to read his mind. Your friend may scoff and not want to participate. There's only one thing to do in this case. That's right, it's time to bet. You've told this half-wit that his date will read his mind. Now you're getting him to bet that his date can't do it. This drives the wedge of greed in between lovers. To be fair, he'll pretend to concentrate.
Is the word bundle?
What? How did you know?
I just knew. And besides, we had a bond, and you didn't even think so. As a matter of fact, you bet against it. I don't even want to see you anymore. Teller? Teller? Care to join me for a little herb tea?
Look how you leave your friend. Embarrassed, economically injured, and alone. Perfect. But what happened? Lydia, Teller, come back in here. Now, you remember that film we showed you during Super Cleaner, Nothing Sacred, Lombard at Her Best, 1937? We liked that film so much, and we already had the rights to it, that we're using it again in this scam. As you recall, Teller was very careful to sit your friend with his back to the TV. He was equally careful to seat your friend's date facing the TV. What happened next, Lydia?
Well, I was just standing there, and I got a little bit bored because nobody was talking to me. So I started looking at the TV. Suddenly, Teller appeared on the screen. He was jumping up and down, trying to get my attention. He held up a sign that said not to say anything, so I didn't. Then he held up a sign saying that the word was bundle. I believed him, and he was right.
But how did Teller know the word was going to be bundle? Was some sort of psychic prediction? Of course not. There's no such thing. All you've got to do is lie. Your friend is convinced that he's choosing the word. He says stop. But once you close the book, he can never check it out. So have him say a number of lines down, number of words across, and whatever that word really is, you just write down bundle. All you got to do is lie. Thanks so much, Lydia. Did a wonderful job. Herb tea. Okay, last stop. Everyone out. This is the last punchline of the tape. And you've seen the film before. Just fast forward up to the good part. The clip itself is only entertaining when the joy of being alive is being sucked from your friend's soul into yours. Get 'em good.
No, I don't want to see the mayor. Take the mayor away from me. I want Wallace. Wallace, where are you?
Cut out the shenanigans, will you? We haven't got any time to lose.
Oh, Wally, I'm on fire, Wally.
Now, shut up for a minute and listen to me. Egelhofer's going to be here in 10 or 15 minutes. Egelhofer. Dr. Emil Egelhofer of Vienna.
Oh.
I knew you were faking the minute.
Wally, they were going to arrest me. I couldn't get away. You know, I put the thermometer under the hot water and threw a fit. Oh, Wally, you hate me. I knew you'd hate me. I told you.
Let's not go into that now.
Oh, Egelhofer, he'll expose me again. There's 4 of them.
Now, keep your head and listen to me.
Oh, you hate me.
Now, shut up. Where's the hot water?
It's in there.
As if I didn't know. Have we got 2 thermometers?
3, I've got 3.
Go on up.
You'll never forgive me for what I've done to you. Oh, Wally, I want to die, honest. I don't want to live another minute.
Must have been a lot of fun playing me for the world's prize chump. Where's the other thermometer?
Yeah.
Wallace Cook, king of the boobs. The only genuine horse's neck on the market.
I didn't mean it, really, I didn't.
All right, shut up and listen to the greatest sucker in Christendom and listen hard. Egelhofer is coming.
With his gang?
What gang?
Well, he's got a wagon load of scientists with him with, microscopes and searchlight. Oh, I'm sunk. I give up.
Get out of bed.
No, let them arrest me and put me in prison. You won't hate me so much if I'm behind bars.
Listen, my dying swan, this is no time to stop faking. You're going to have pneumonia and you're going to have it good.
Well, you want me to stand in front of a window and catch cold?
Oh, that would take too long. We've got to raise your pulse to 160, quick. We've got to have you gasping, panting, and covered with a cold sweat inside of 5 minutes.
How?
Oh, I don't... Fight. Come on, Delilah. Up with your dukes.
Oh, I can't. I'm sick of faking and lying.
Take that ice pack off your head and fight.
No, what's the use? Why fool them any longer?
Because I love you. Because I'm going to marry you, and I don't want to spend my honeymoon hanging around Sing Sing blowing kisses to you in the exercise yard. Come on, stop dogging it. You've got to be bathed in perspiration. Come on, get going, you little crook.
Who's a crook? You and your crooked newspaper.
So, baby, come on, keep moving, Snake Brains. Come on.
I'll kill you. Begging at me like I was a prize pig with a blue ribbon
Oh,
on.
blue ribbon's on you, baby. Just a big yellow sign marked fake.
I'm a fake, huh? I'm a fake. What are you and that phony Santa Claus Oliver Stone slobbering and drooling over me? That's for the heroines of history.
And that's for your Aunt Mary. Come on, keep moving, my little fraud.
I'll never forgive you as long as I live. I won't. I just hate you. I just hate you. Let go of me. Let go of me. Oh, I hate you.
You're going to have plenty of reason to hate me. I'm going to show you cards and spades and lying for the next 50 years. I'm going to pay you back for every lie you told. I'm going to flirt and lie and cheat and swindle right through to our golden wedding.
Yeah, let me hit you just once.
All right, come on. That's it. Come on, keep coming. Faster, faster. Come on, keep going. Faster, faster. That's it. Keep swinging. That's the girl. That's it. What's the matter? Come on.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Yeah? Well, that's fine. That's fine. Now listen to me and listen carefully. When you come to, I want you to remember what I'm saying.
What do you mean, come to?
I mean when you regain consciousness.
Well, what are you gonna do?
So, learn everything on this tape, and maybe you can move on to really big swindles and steal millions of dollars from people just like you. Goodbye, dear friends. And make sure you buy cruel tricks, too. Aloha.
One, two, three, four.